The Busby family previews new challenges in OutDaughtered, Season 4 video. Let your kids be kids. Danielle Busby advises anyone planning to take on raising their children on TV. Danielle, Adam, and the rest of the Busby family are returning to your screens for a fourth season of TLC's OutDaughtered, featuring changes and new challenges for the parents and their 5 children: older daughter Blake and younger quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Riley, Parker, and Hazel. The entire family stopped by TV Insider to preview the new episodes, which will include crazy stuff with their house and a new member of the family. They're never quite sure what to expect over the course of a season because, as Adam put it, life just happens. Watch the video above to find out what's to come from the 3 Nagers, with their different personalities and opinions, and how the kids deal with having the cameras around. When people first met the Busby family, they were instantly drawn into something that felt both extraordinary and incredibly relatable at the same time. Raising quintuplets is something most parents can't even imagine, and yet Adam and Danielle Busby have managed to turn their once unimaginable reality into something deeply human. By the time Season 4 of OutDaughtered begins to unfold, it's clear that life hasn't slowed down for this Texas family. It has only grown more complicated, more emotional, and more layered than ever before. Season 4 isn't just another chapter. It feels like a turning point. The Quints are getting older now. They aren't just babies in cribs anymore. They're developing opinions, personalities, independence, and that changes everything. Each of the 5 girls is beginning to stand out in her own way. Some are bold. Some are sensitive. Some are stubborn. And when 5 strong personalities collide in one household, the energy multiplies quickly. For Adam and Danielle, parenting has entered a new phase. There was a time when the biggest challenge was diapers, bottles, and sleepless nights. Now, the challenges are emotional, behavioral, logistical. The girls are talking back. They're forming friendships. They're competing for attention. They're testing boundaries. And suddenly, parenting feels less like survival and more like strategy. Danielle, as always, carries so much of the emotional weight of the household. She has always been the steady presence, the organizer, the planner, the one keeping everything running smoothly. But Season 4 shows glimpses of something deeper beneath her strength. There are moments where exhaustion isn't just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. Being the mother of 6 daughters, including quintuplets, requires a level of patience and endurance that few people truly understand. Adam, on the other hand, is navigating his own internal shifts. In previous seasons, viewers saw him struggle with postpartum depression, something rarely discussed openly among fathers. By Season 4, he seems more grounded, but that doesn't mean the pressure has disappeared. If anything, it has evolved. Now he's balancing work, filming, fatherhood, and the constant need to be present for his family in a meaningful way. Season 4 starts to explore a question that many large families eventually face. How do you give each child individual attention when time is so limited? Blake, the oldest, is growing up too. As the big sister, she has always had a unique position in the family. She experienced life before the Quints arrived. She remembers what it was like to have her parents mostly to herself. Now, she's learning how to share not just toys or space but attention. As she gets older, her emotional needs become more complex. School, friendships, activities. She's entering a stage where she needs guidance in a completely different way than her younger sisters. And that's where the balancing act becomes even more delicate. Season 4 teases bigger milestones. The girls are approaching preschool age, and that introduces an entirely new dynamic. The thought of sending 5 toddlers into structured environments at the same time is overwhelming. Logistics alone are complicated, but emotionally, it's even heavier. Danielle worries about how each of the girls will adapt. Will they feel safe? Will they be confident? Will they be compared to each other constantly? Because that's another challenge that becomes more visible this season: comparison. When you're a quintuplet, individuality can sometimes get lost in the group identity. People see the Quints before they see Riley, Parker, Hazel, Ava, and Olivia as separate individuals. Season 4 hints at the parents' growing awareness of this issue. They want each daughter to feel unique, valued, and seen for who she is, not just as part of a set. And that's not easy in a household where noise never truly disappears. There's also the financial and career aspect quietly simmering in the background. Raising 6 children is expensive. Filming a reality show adds opportunity, but also scrutiny. Adam has been exploring entrepreneurial paths, including expanding his media work. Danielle continues to support the family while managing her own professional responsibilities. But with opportunity comes pressure. Public visibility means public judgment. Every parenting decision can be dissected by strangers online. Season 4 subtly reflects the weight of that visibility. The Busbys are no longer just a local Texas family. They're public figures. And that changes how challenges feel. When your struggles are private, you can process them quietly. When they're broadcast to millions, vulnerability feels amplified. One of the biggest themes teased in this season is growth not just of the children, but of the parents. Adam and Danielle are learning that as their daughters grow, they have to grow too. Discipline strategies that worked when the girls were 2 may not work when they're 4. Communication has to shift. Boundaries have to evolve. Patience has to stretch. There are also health concerns that continue to shape the narrative. Hazel's vision issues have been an ongoing journey for the family. As she grows older, monitoring her progress becomes increasingly important. Every checkup carries both hope and anxiety. Danielle's protectiveness shines through in these moments, reminding viewers that behind the cameras, this is a mother deeply concerned about her child's well-being. Season 4 also explores the emotional toll of constant togetherness. In a household this large, alone time is rare. For Danielle especially, personal space can feel almost non-existent. There are moments where she expresses the need for a break, not because she doesn't love her family, but because she's human. That honesty is one of the reasons audiences connect so strongly with her. She doesn't pretend it's easy. Adam, too, wrestles with finding balance. Being a hands-on father of 6 daughters is rewarding, but it's also exhausting. Season 4 hints at him trying to carve out meaningful one-on-one time with each child. Those small individual interactions become incredibly important. Even something as simple as reading a book alone with one daughter can feel monumental in a house full of chaos. And then there's the unpredictability of having 5 children the exact same age. Developmental milestones don't happen uniformly. One might advance faster in speech. Another might struggle with separation anxiety. Another might assert dominance over her sisters. Riley, in particular, has shown signs of being academically ahead. That introduces a complicated decision. Do you separate one quint academic ally if it's in her best interest? Or keep them together for emotional comfort? Season 4 previews that dilemma. It's not just about schooling. It's about identity, about fairness, about long-term consequences. Adam and Danielle are faced with decisions that most parents never have to make. And there's no handbook for raising quintuplets in front of a national audience. What makes Season 4 compelling isn't just the spectacle of 5 little girls running through a house. It's the emotional honesty beneath it. The Busbys aren't portrayed as perfect. They argue. They disagree. They feel overwhelmed. But they keep choosing each other. Marriage under pressure is another subtle thread running through the season preview. When you're constantly focused on parenting, your relationship can easily move to the background. Adam and Danielle have to consciously protect their connection. Date nights aren't luxuries, they're necessities. Communication becomes survival. There's a maturity in Season 4 that feels different from earlier seasons. The novelty of, wow, quintuplets has shifted toward, how do we sustain this long term? That shift makes everything more real. Viewers are invited to see not just cute moments, but the strategic planning, the emotional breakdowns, the quiet conversations late at night when the house finally sleeps. And perhaps the most touching element teased is the resilience of the family bond. Despite the chaos, the Busby household is full of laughter. The girls adore their parents. The sisters adore each other even when they fight. There's an undercurrent of unity that keeps everything from falling apart. That unity is tested in Season 4, but it never disappears. As the new season unfolds, it becomes clear that the Busbys aren't just navigating toddlerhood anymore. They're preparing for the long road ahead: school years, teenage years, independence. Season 4 feels like the bridge between early childhood and something bigger. The challenges are increasing. The girls are growing. The decisions are getting heavier. But so is the love. And that's what keeps the story moving forward. Season 4 also explores the social lives of the quintuplets in ways that viewers haven't seen before. The girls are slowly becoming more aware of the world outside their immediate family. Playdates, friendships, and preschool experiences bring new joys and challenges. Danielle often reflects on how quickly these little personalities are forming and how different each child's temperament is when they are exposed to peers. Some girls adapt easily to new faces. Others need extra reassurance before they feel comfortable. Watching them grow socially becomes a fascinating puzzle for both the parents and the audience. There is also the challenge of sibling dynamics intensifying. As the quints gain independence, rivalries naturally arise. Arguments over toys, seating, attention, or even trivial differences suddenly carry more emotional weight than before. Danielle often emphasizes teaching empathy, patience, and sharing. Adam, meanwhile, works on helping the girls communicate their feelings effectively, using gentle guidance rather than strict discipline. Together, the parents try to foster understanding and cooperation without stifling individuality. Season 4 subtly highlights the mental and emotional resilience required to raise a large family. Every day presents a unique combination of challenges from minor disputes to logistical complications. But the Busbys manage to maintain a sense of humor, which becomes a recurring theme. Laughter is essential in a house of 6 daughters, especially when tension rises. Even small moments of levity provide relief and remind viewers that parenting, while difficult, can be profoundly rewarding. The parents are also learning the importance of consistency. With 5 children of the same age, rules must be enforced fairly, yet adjustments are often necessary based on individual needs. Discipline is a balancing act. Too rigid, and children may feel restricted or resentful. Too lenient, and chaos could easily take over. Season 4 explores this delicate equilibrium and the growth it requires from Adam and Danielle. They must continuously reassess strategies as the girls develop, adapt, and test limits. Another layer of challenge comes from managing health and safety concerns. Beyond Hazel's vision, each child faces typical childhood vulnerabilities that require constant attention. Minor injuries, illnesses, and anxiety surface, requiring immediate intervention. The stress is constant, but Adam and Danielle's teamwork shines in these moments. Viewers gain insight into the behind-the-scenes effort required to keep a house full of energetic, curious children safe and healthy. Their vigilance is unrelenting, but their love makes it sustainable. Season 4 also teases moments of reflection for the parents. Both Adam and Danielle occasionally step back to consider the long-term trajectory of their family. Questions about education, future aspirations, and values emerge naturally. How will the quints' personalities shape their individual paths? How do they prepare them for a world that values individuality, creativity, and resilience? These questions, though unspoken at times, form the quiet backbone of the season's narrative. They underscore the foresight required in parenting, especially when guiding multiple children simultaneously. Blake's role as the eldest continues to evolve. She becomes increasingly capable, responsible, and emotionally attuned to her younger sisters. However, she also faces her own growing pains, wanting independence, forming friendships outside the family, and navigating her place in a household dominated by 5 siblings. Her experiences are nuanced, and the season offers glimpses into the challenges of being the bridge between a previous family dynamic and the quintuplets' unfolding world. Season 4 isn't just about challenges, it also celebrates achievements. Each developmental milestone reached by the quints, whether in communication, physical skills, or social interaction, feels magnified due to their number. The joy of hearing each child speak clearly for the first time, taking her first steps, or mastering a new skill is amplified tenfold. These moments remind both the family and viewers why the effort, stress, and constant juggling are worthwhile. They serve as markers of growth, not only for the children but for the family unit as a whole. Adam and Danielle are also more open about acknowledging imperfections in parenting. There is no pretense of perfection. Mistakes are made, emotions run high, and solutions aren't always immediate. By showcasing these realities, the season provides a level of authenticity that resonates with audiences. Parenting, even in the most extraordinary circumstances, is messy, demanding, and often unpredictable, and that's exactly what makes it relatable. Viewers see the Busbys not as flawless celebrities, but as real parents navigating complex, evolving circumstances. Financial and logistical pressures subtly shape the season as well. With 6 daughters, expenses multiply rapidly. From school supplies and extracurricular activities to healthcare and basic household needs, the demands are relentless. Filming the reality show adds both opportunity and scrutiny. Public visibility creates additional considerations, from scheduling and privacy to managing viewer expectations. The Busbys handle these pressures with pragmatism and a quiet determination that underscores their adaptability. Season 4 further explores the psychological impact of raising multiples on marital dynamics. With attention so heavily focused on children, nurturing a romantic partnership requires intentional effort. Adam and Danielle consistently emphasize the importance of communication, shared responsibility, and mutual support. By highlighting the conscious effort to maintain their relationship amidst constant parenting demands, the season presents a layered, realistic portrait of family life. Marriage and parenting are deeply intertwined, and both require ongoing negotiation, compromise, and understanding. The season also reveals how external support systems play a crucial role. Extended family, close friends, and community connections provide additional perspectives, help, and emotional relief. Their involvement not only eases some of the logistical burdens, but also offers varied approaches to parenting that can enrich the Quints' development. Season 4 subtly underscores the importance of cultivating a supportive network, especially when the challenges of parenting multiples are magnified. Education becomes a central theme as the Quints near preschool age. Choosing the right learning environment, ensuring individual attention, and fostering both academic and social growth are complex decisions. Adam and Danielle must navigate differing needs, preferences, and developmental paces. Season 4 teases the initial steps in this educational journey, highlighting the thought and care invested in each decision. It portrays parenting as both strategy and intuition, requiring flexibility and responsiveness. One of the season's most compelling threads is the evolving sense of identity within the family. The Quints, by virtue of being multiples, have historically been viewed as a unit. Season 4 delves deeper into how each child begins to assert her individuality. Clothing choices, favorite activities, preferences, and personality traits become more pronounced. Adam and Danielle must support this self-expression while maintaining a cohesive family dynamic. The process requires careful attention, affirmation, and encouragement. The result is a portrayal of childhood development in its most authentic and multifaceted form. As Season 4 progresses, the emotional depth of the Busby family becomes even more evident. Viewers start to see not only the daily chaos, but also the subtle victories that make the struggle worthwhile. Every small moment carries significance, from the first independent steps of a quintuplet to the shared laughter over a silly game. These moments underscore the profound bond that holds the family together, even when challenges feel insurmountable. One of the most noticeable developments in this season is the heightened focus on emotional intelligence. Danielle frequently emphasizes teaching the Quints to identify and express their feelings in constructive ways. Anger, frustration, jealousy, and excitement are all given space to exist, but they are also guided toward understanding and resolution. Adam complements this by modeling patience and empathy, showing the children how to navigate conflict without losing perspective. Together, they are cultivating a household where emotions are acknowledged, not suppressed. Sibling relationships take on new complexity as the girls grow. While playfulness and affection remain, rivalry becomes more frequent and nuanced. The Busbys navigate these dynamics with care, helping the girls understand that while competition is natural, love and respect must remain constant. They are learning that parenting quintuplets requires constant observation, rapid intervention, and consistent reinforcement of values. Every conflict is an opportunity to teach lessons in fairness, communication, and compromise. The physical demands of life with 6 daughters cannot be overstated. Logistics dominate many of the family's decisions, from meal planning to transportation. Coordinating schedules for multiple children, balancing extracurricular activities, and maintaining a functional household requires meticulous planning. Season 4 highlights these realities without dramatization, portraying the day-to-day effort that keeps the family moving forward. Viewers gain an appreciation for the organizational skills and stamina required to manage such a full household. As the quints near preschool, social development becomes an increasingly prominent theme. Each child is unique in temperament, learning style, and comfort level around peers. Some thrive in group settings, while others require additional reassurance. Danielle and Adam are careful to foster environments where each child can develop confidence and social skills without being overshadowed by siblings. The season subtly examines how parenting multiples demands both individualized attention and a holistic approach to family dynamics. Health and safety remain central concerns. Hazel's vision issues continue to require careful monitoring, and the family remains vigilant about potential risks in everyday life. Minor injuries, illnesses, and anxieties are addressed promptly, reflecting the constant responsibility of parenting 6 young children. Adam and Danielle demonstrate remarkable composure under pressure, though they are candid about the emotional toll these responsibilities can take. Their transparency offers viewers insight into both the challenges and rewards of managing a large, active household. Education becomes a layered discussion as the quints grow. The parents weigh the importance of structured learning with the need for individualized attention. Decisions regarding preschool enrollment, curriculum, and teaching strategies require foresight and adaptability. Season 4 explores these considerations in depth, illustrating the intricate planning involved in fostering intellectual and emotional growth for multiple children simultaneously. Season 4 also showcases moments of personal reflection for both Adam and Danielle. Parenthood is constantly evolving, and they must adapt alongside their children. Strategies that once worked may no longer be effective, and emotional needs shift rapidly. Adam and Danielle engage in quiet contemplation about their parenting approaches, their marriage, and their roles as individuals. These reflections enrich the narrative, offering viewers a rare glimpse into the internal processes of a family under constant growth and scrutiny. Blake, as the eldest, continues to navigate her role in the family. She experiences the tension between independence and responsibility, understanding that her actions impact her younger sisters. Season 4 highlights how the family encourages Blake to develop autonomy while maintaining strong bonds with her siblings. Her growth illustrates the balancing act required of eldest children in families with multiples. They are both mentors and individuals forging their own paths. Season 4 also emphasizes milestones and achievements across the family. Each development, whether academic, physical, or social, is celebrated as a shared success. These victories reinforce the parents' investment in nurturing individuality while maintaining unity. The joy of seeing each child flourish reinforces the emotional and logistical effort that defines life in the Busby household. The challenges of public visibility continue to influence the family dynamic. Filming a reality show adds both opportunity and pressure. Every decision, reaction, and interaction occurs under the lens of public observation. Adam and Danielle navigate this scrutiny with composure, demonstrating resilience and intent. Ionality. They balance transparency with privacy, creating an environment that is authentic yet respectful of personal boundaries. This careful navigation of public and private spheres forms a recurring theme in Season 4. Marriage under pressure remains an ongoing narrative. With attention heavily focused on parenting, Adam and Danielle must make deliberate efforts to nurture their relationship. Season 4 portrays this tension realistically, showing that love and partnership require ongoing work, communication, and mutual support. Their conscious effort to maintain connection amidst the demands of raising 6 children models a pragmatic and loving approach to sustaining marriage over time. Support networks emerge as crucial allies. Extended family, friends, and community resources provide assistance, guidance, and emotional support. These relationships not only ease the daily burden, but also introduce diverse perspectives on child-rearing. Season 4 highlights the value of building and maintaining a network of support, especially when managing the challenges inherent to raising multiples. The parents' willingness to seek help underscores their dedication to both the children and each other. Season 4 also introduces moments of anticipation and planning for the future. As the Quints grow, Adam and Danielle consider educational paths, extracurricular activities, and long-term developmental goals. They confront the complexities of fostering individuality while maintaining family cohesion. These decisions are approached with thoughtfulness, highlighting the foresight necessary to guide multiple children toward fulfilling, independent lives. Identity within the family unit becomes increasingly important. Each quintuplet expresses preferences, talents, and personality traits that distinguish her from her siblings. Adam and Danielle encourage these expressions, reinforcing the value of individuality within a collective family dynamic. This approach nurtures self-confidence and fosters a sense of belonging, emphasizing that each child's uniqueness is both recognized and celebrated. Finally, Season 4 captures the enduring resilience of the Busby family. Despite challenges, pressures, and constant activity, love remains the foundation of their household. Laughter, shared experiences, and emotional connection reinforce bonds that sustain the family through chaos and uncertainty. Season 4 portrays life with 6 daughters as both extraordinarily demanding and profoundly rewarding, highlighting the extraordinary dedication, patience, and love that define the Busby's journey. Through Season 4, viewers witness the evolution of the family, the growth of the Quints, the adaptation of the parents, and the strengthening of relationships that hold it all together. Challenges arise, but so do victories, both big and small. This season serves as a testament to the complexity, joy, and resilience of large family life, offering insight, inspiration, and emotional depth. By the season's end, it becomes clear that while the Busbys face unprecedented challenges, they also experience unparalleled rewards. Growth, love, and commitment remain central, and the journey of raising 6 daughters, one that is both unique and universally resonant, continues with heart,